Hi guys, good day to everyone on my TikTok page. I would like to welcome the new people on my TikTok page. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My topic today is, should the modern woman be submissive? So I will wait for some people to join my live, and also you guys can feel free. You guys can send your invites and join the panel. Let's have that discussion. Okay, so my take on, should the modern woman be submissive? Okay, my opinion basically is this: in order for a woman to be submissive to a man, I think that man should earn submission. And let me get into details. What do I mean by earn? Okay, basically, when I say earn, that man needs to earn submission, meaning that the man should do the role of a man. And what is the role of a man? What a woman desires from a man is dignity, respect. A man needs to respect a woman. He needs to show her dignity. He also needs to reciprocate submission to her. And also, within a relationship, there needs to have some form of partnership. Okay? There should not be a dominating one over each other. The both parties need to show submission to each other. So the man needs to submit to the woman, and the woman needs to submit to the man. Right? Not the man being patriarchal over the woman, or the woman being patriarchal over the man. No. Within a relationship, both parties need to have partnership. They need to have agreement. Okay? To avoid division. Hi, good day. If you guys feel free, you guys can send your invites. You guys can join the panel. You guys can feel free and give your opinions. In today's world, everyone has their different perspectives when it comes to relationship. But we all know that that relationship has changed over the years significantly. Also, we also know that social media has impacted. It has made inroads. It has caused a lot of broken relationship, meaning that social media has infected relationship in a negative way. And what do I mean by that? Whereas back in the old time days, social media was not as relevant as it was in today's world. Everyone was not on social media. Everyone did not have a device or phone. So of course, relationship back in those days, social media will not had an impact on relationship back in the old time days. But as we all know, that social media became prevalent in today's world, whereas online dating is the thing. People can now find sneaky links or side chicks on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, etc., etc. Right? And whereas these outside entities are making and breaking relationships. When I say outside entity, I mean both men and women are entering into relationships and making a havoc. Okay? So we know social media has caused quite a division. It got caused quite of a stir, negative impact into today's world where dating is concerned. Right? Now, the dating world has changed tremendously. Whereas both married men, married women has been partaking in cheating. So I'm not going to say married men only, but women as well has become promiscuous. And the dating world has changed, whereas we no longer, when I say we all need to take accountability, because the dating world did not change on its own. We as individual has changed the whole dynamics of dating. When I say we as individuals, what I mean is, back in the old time days, people used to take time to date. People used to take time to vet. people used to take time to get to know each other, okay, before sex were given. In today's world, sex is being given or give up in a faster domain, right? Whereas a woman or a man will meet someone in the first day and sex will be given. So therefore, no respect and no morals and no values will be granted because sex is already given. So therefore, the man now is not having a great respect for that woman because she already give it up easily. And because sex has been given up or granted so easily within the early part of a relationship, now the whole dynamics of dating has changed tremendously. Whereas dating is no longer dating, but rather a hookup culture. A hookup culture, right? And within this hookup culture, we now have a lot of single mothers, single fathers. We have a lot more permanent unwanted pregnancy. We have an increase in STDs, an increase in infection, and now we have a lot of broken homes. And what is happening within these broken homes, we are having the birth of the name called the Pookie and the Riri. And what is a Pookie and a Riri? Hi, good day.
Hey, good
Hi, good day.
afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. So my topic this afternoon is, should the modern woman be submissive?
Okay. Yes, I'm listening. Your topic really interested. You know.
Yes. So I have given my intake, or rather my opinion, in regards to submission. My opinion is submission should be given on both sides. In order for a man to get submission, he must give submission. And both parties within the relationship should have partnership to avoid division. I have also taken consideration of touching the negative, the negative, the negative impact on relationship of today, where I have said social media has made inroads. It has impacted tremendously on broken relationships. What is your take on this topic, sir?
Well, to be honest with you, right? In relationship, it's based on trust, understanding, communication. You know, being there for that person. But then, in in so many ways and so many actually part where that party or the other party either one of the party wants to do their own thing. You understand? If you understand the juice that I'm you're catching,
Yes,
meaning when you are single, right? You can do all that you want to do. You can go here, you can do what you want. But when you are married, it's a different ball game. You understand?
yes,
So you can't just pick up the house and just walk out the house. You ain't say, wifey or honey are going down the road there, you know, because so many times I witness where you now coming from. Don't question me. I don't tell you where does be going. I don't know where you does be going and them kind of thing. You understand me? So in other words, marriages, relationships on a whole supposed to have understanding and not cussing and carrying on and that kind of way. Understanding each other and stop fighting,
so
and
basically
insulting and
so
that.
basically you think that relationship should have great or good communication.
Yes, yes, in marriages. So therefore, the marriage will last much more longer. And one of the things, that's not it. One of the things that I witness. You see, you remember back in the long time days when they used to marry at home?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Those used to be one of the best marriages. This marriage and them that last real long than the day to day when you're going into a church and everything and you go and about 2 weeks down the road. Let me say if a month properly, the marriage mash up, going down the drain. You understand? And either people that's married for once. People were married for once, okay, like I might have a big house, I might have land. You understand that kind of way? People married for those kind of wants, they're married for those kind of thing. They ain't married because they love you. You understand that kind of way?
Yes. So you're saying yes.
Yeah.
Well, we understand that relationships, including marriage, has the dynamics of relationship and marriage has changed um, tremendously. And
Yes.
we as a society, we want to we want to change the perspectives of marriage and relationship. So we want to give solutions, and we understand that social media has impacted relationship in a negative way. So my question to you, sir, is this: how can we as a society fix this issue or problems where marriage and relationship is concerned as in regards to social media?
Well, being honest with you, yes, social media has take over a lot. There are so many broken marriages, but then at the end of the day, it had to come to you and your partner. All right? When it's time for family, we deal with family. Come off the phone. It's easy. You understand? You come off the phone, no phone, no social media. Family time. You understand? And get a bonding. But well, of course, no many people ain't gonna wanna do that.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna wanna do that. Because they want to know what's going on and they take the pictures and the posts and it's all about them and but it's a whole sort of thing. So my point of view on that is yes, you go on your phone, but one time it's family time, we need to talk. You come off the phone after you finish and you have the discussion of what we have, then you could go back to your yeah. hmm Let me just tell the next point of view. So many times we go to functions, right? And inside the functions, we're taking in the functions. We more on the phone than listening to the function. Everybody on the phone. You go to a line, a simple family get together, gathering. You understand? It's about phone. When I remember back in my time where we used to eat around the table. Ask many family members when last they ever sit down and have a good meal and sit down and interact without phone where you understand. Ask any family member about that, they will tell you. They can't tell when last they have that. Sit around the table and eat as a family and talking and conversing and them kind of thing. No. Now it's you get your food, you're going in your room. You get your phone, you're on your phone, you're going in your room. Sometimes you ain't yourself eating, you're on your phone. Yeah, that's my taking up on that.
So, and I agree with you highly. Putting down the phone and spending time with your significant other or spending time with your family members. I agree with you highly. Now, we having an issue right now. We having the birth. You know what we having? The birth we call it the Pookie and the Rays here in the United States of America. And in Trinidad and Tobago, the
Mm-hmm.
Pookie and the Ray will be the man on the street, the gangbanger, the uneducated.
Yeah.
Really want to disrespect anyone to any level, but we're going to categorize them as the uneducated, the gangbanger, the
Mm-hmm.
jobless character of an individual young man in society. And what is happening is we have a lot of birth of these type of men into their society, and these young men are impregnating these young women. And what we are having is a creation of those men into their society. And a lot
Okay.
of women are asking
Mm-hmm.
themselves the question, where are the real men? Where are the men with
Mm-hmm.
a good caliber? Where are the men who respect women? Where are the men who show dignity, empathy, submission, and good communication? Where are these men? And that is the problem that we are having in today's world. Where are the men? The men who respect women. Where can we find them? Yes, sir. I saying that men,
Okay.
wait, this guy is asking the question. You say man should submit. A man should receptacle submission. If a woman submit to that man should submit back to that woman. It should
Yes.
not be a
Yes.
one-sided party, because what is the meaning of submission?
Mm-hmm.
Submission is yielding, docile. You're yielding to your partner. That man is not God. So therefore, you should receptacle back what the woman gives to you, because we don't want to cause a division within the relationship. One party is not higher than the other. It takes two to become one. It takes two to run the home. So therefore, the two should come in agreement with each other. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. So, with your question there, you see, so many times, right? Especially I dealing with the girls, children with how girls just get teenage pregnancy and them kind of thing,
Yes.
right? So, in other words, many parents don't sit down and talk to the children. You understand? And I think that many children should sit down, parents should sit down, especially girls, well, both girls and boys. You
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
But we more focusing on the girl because girls, that tell them do not take things from strangers, do not, you know, um, what to say, love them, tell them that you love them and stuff and things. Because so many times parents, when their children come to talk to them, they yell at them and them kind of things. So the children and them now doesn't okay, they ain't gonna obligate you to tell you anything because every time I come to tell you something, you're always angry, you're always bawling at me, yelling at me. So then out there now is a different kettle of fish. So they go find somebody out there to go and talk to. You understand? So they're putting the trust with that person on the outside. But that person on the outside, if it's a male or a female or whatever it is, you know, there's like the what you call that? Vultures seeking to devour. You understand? So then we come and say yes and this and that and behold, you know, they interfere with you because a lot of people like to sugarcoat and tell them the real thing what's going on. Tell them what is what. Don't let anybody touch you by your vagina. Don't let anybody touch. You know them kind of way? Them kind of thing? Plenty people doesn't do those things. Them parents and them don't do those things. Talk to the children. So
Yes.
in other words, they
Yes.
go out there and they have fun and no moral values. They ain't teach them no moral values, standards, and everything. You understand me? And they go out there, and these predators out there, you know, them happy that you come to them to talk, and they will talk to you nice, nice, nice. But no be whole, and you trust them, and they interfere with you, and this kind of thing. So that's my input.
Yes. Mr.
Mhm.
Hetland, you can feel free and send your requests. You have been um, commenting your different opinions on the live. You can feel free send your
Yeah.
light and you can give your here on the panel. Yes, sir. You are so right. Children where they are not finding love at home, the parents, well, you know, back in the days, parents is very highly unlikely your parents will, your mother, your father will say I love you, right? They don't say those words. Very difficult for those
Yeah,
words to be expressed through verbal speech. But at the end of the day, we know that our parents do love us. They may not say it verbally, but we know that they love us. So yes, it's truth that a lot of young ladies they go out there seeking love, and sometimes they get caught up being in a relationship with a guy, and sometimes they think that he loves them by the way he treats them. But sometimes these men take advantage of these women.
exactly. You understand? So that is why the parents and them had to tell the children and them that they love them. So you can't wait until they go out there for somebody could tell them back in the face, yeah, tell me something I don't know. You understand?
Yeah, but how many parents tell their children they love them? I tell my children I love them.
Well, I can tell you this, I witnessed some children go to tell their parents stuff and you wouldn't like, you like to talk, oh gosh, shut up now. You like to talk. You know that kind of thing? And I said, ow boy, ow. You know that kind of way? Well, I understand sometimes the parents might be under some kind of, we might have a hard day, but say what is a child, listen to them. You understand?
Sometimes sometimes the stress of life impact parents so much, especially if it's a single mother. Because I'm telling you, I wasn't always like this. It had sometimes while my children were growing under me, it had sometimes I snap. When I say I snap, and I don't mean snap by acting crazy. I mean snap by I just don't want to listen to them, right? That's why the life of a single parent, whether is a man or a woman, is never easy. It's never easy.
Yes, we know. We know. Tell me about it.
Just imagine you coming from a hard day's work and you exhausted and you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to do everything in the home, and your child come to you with a problem. You know what is
Yes.
you're gonna snap. Sometimes we snap and we are not perfect as parents, but at the same time we also have to keep in mind when we snap we have to go back and apologize, because
Yes.
if we continue arguing with this child and pushing away this child gonna develop some form of trauma. And then when children develop some form of trauma, whether it's acute or chronic, they go outside there looking for love in the wrong places.
Ah, yes. And then not even that too, eh? They will pull away. You will see you all by yourself. You're talking to them and nothing, something bothering them. You
Well,
understand? And they leave and they go on outside. And when they go outside, why you didn't come and talk to me? Why you didn't come and so? But I come in to talk to you, but you're yelling at me. You know that kind of way?
let me explain.
Yeah, so,
Eh? Do you know that a lot of people in today's society, I want to speak more on Trinidad because I'm a Trinidadian, as you already know. They do not
okay.
highlight, they do not highlight something called depression and anxiety. And
Ah, that's the thing.
whenever people speak about this topic, we like to categorize them as crazy or mental. But I'm not sure if you are not aware that a lot of people in the society, in today's society, they need therapeutic help. Because what is
Yes.
happening
But
is,
you see, people people listening, miss, being honest with you. Sometimes, as I said today earlier upon when we was talking, there are so many people that have problems and need somebody just to hear talk to. You understand? Because or like some people just they say or like when people commit suicide and this kind of thing, depression and this kind of thing, they hear them so because whoever there's a you're a big man, I go and kill myself. You don't know what the person is going through. Okay, just like somebody might get one or somebody there with an ex woman, just join our friends, and that person come and catch you whoever it is, and that person take it so that they kill because you don't know what they kill themselves. You
unalive.
don't know what they're going.
Use the word unalive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, they, whoever. Yeah. And you don't know what they're going through. You
And that
understand? So we need to
and
talk to
men
people.
and men were taught to repress or suppress their feelings. A man was
Yeah.
never taught to express his feelings, because if he expressed his feelings, he would have he would have been fit, he would have been called into the category of showing a feminine trait. And that's why I always say that men need to express, men need to speak up. They need to talk about their feelings rather than keeping it inside and it's overloaded. It's going to burst someday. It is okay for
Yeah.
a man to cry. It's okay. It's okay for a man
No,
to
but society just tell you big man don't cry. You know that kind of way? That is society. Big man don't cry.
it is
You
okay.
understand? You
It
must be
is
tough. You
okay.
as a man. You
It
understand me? That is how we learn growing up. What you
I
crying for? You're a big man. You're not supposed to be crying. Ting, ting, ting. Toughen up, toughen up. You know that kind of way?
But that's what I'm saying. And also in Trinidad and Tobago, we also learn that you can't go to your parents and say that you're feeling stressed or you're feeling overwhelmed. They will push you away. And if someone say that
Mm-hmm.
some form of depression or anxiety, the norm, the world and the society looks at them as crazy or mental. But people have to understand that if someone going through depression or anxiety, they are not crazy. They are just overwhelmed. Sometimes they may need medication to treat the state of depression or anxiety, or they probably might need some form of therapeutic help or some psychological help, or to talk to a psychologist. And it's never embarrassed.
Yes.
And let me explain something to you. It is never embarrassed to express your feelings. It's never embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed, because you know what? In today's world, everyone feels some form of stress, especially that 2 years of closed down pandemic. Everyone felt isolated. Everyone felt some form of depression or anxiety. It's never you. I want the 5 people that are on this live to know, whatever you're going through, if you need someone to talk to, find someone to talk to. It never good to keep all that feelings inside, because when that feelings build up, some people, they unalive themselves. And that is not the end game. The end game is not to unalive yourself. The end game is to seek help, right? We understand that we are in a broken society. We understand and empathize that. But what are the solution that we can? What are the solution? We are giving you all the solution. The solution is you all need to vet properly, right? We take accountability. We as the older heads, okay? I'm an older head. I'm not a youngin. We are the older
Yeah.
heads. We take accountability for the birth of the Pookies and the Railways, the birth of the gunman, the birth of the man who committed crime in Trinidad and Tobago, the birth of the uneducated, right? And even some of the educated commit crimes too in Trinidad and Tobago. but the birth of that caliber of men,
Yes.
characteristic of men. We take accountability for that. And we saying that we want a better generation. We want a generation of educated and well-groomed men and women in today's world. So we want to tell you all, we want you all to have morals. We want you all to have values. We want you all to go back and take some of the knowledge that the old time, that the granny and the nene gave us back in those days. Right? We want to tell you all here what? We understand that the modern world wants no marriage. They want to throw the marriage out the window. They want to throw the Bible out the window. But we know what? We're going to go back out the window and we're going to pick up the Bible. We're going to pick back up on marriages. Okay? We're going to vet properly.
Yes.
We're going to vet properly. We're not going to open our legs for those men. The men who are not worth that. Okay? We're not going to open our legs within one day. Okay? We're going to date. When I say date, we're going to take our time and know these men before we have sex with them. Because if we don't take accountability and if we don't recognize and acknowledge the mistakes that we have been doing, then this dating process will never fix. Okay? It will never fix. Then we will continue having poor, trashy dating. We're going to continue having a generation of pookies and ray-rays and gunmen. Okay? We need to fix.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to fix that. And I am serious because we have too many single mothers out here right now. Too much. And we need the fathers in the home. Not because the father and the mother, they are not together, that means the father cannot be a part of the child's life. And the mothers need to allow the fathers to be there for their children. Because there are selfish mothers out there. They are mothers, baby mamas, who refuse to allow the man to spend time with his child because he does not want to be with her. And that is being selfish. So we need to allow the fathers to be there for their children. And fathers, you need to be there for your children. You need to take that accountability. The damage has already been done. The children has already been birthed. So what do we do with them? We teach them. We guide them.
Okay, so you take care and have a nice day, all right?
Okay.
Evening.
Yeah.
It was nice chatting with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining my panel. I appreciate it. You can go ahead and drop down.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So thank you guys for joining my panel. If anyone would like to, feel free, you all can join. I'm going to see if anyone would like to battle right now. So I'm going to look for battle. I'm going to look if anyone want to battle, go ahead and feel free. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the live and then I'm going to see who else is on live. Okay, thank you guys for joining. Love you all. Appreciate each and every one of you all. You all have a beautiful Tuesday evening and bye.